Reec. The homie Reec. You already know, man. It's Taylor Gang. I die.
Who you with?
Reec.
Yeah. Who you with?
Who you with?
Hey, we live and litty, man. Shout out my brother Potty Ali with the game. Tapping in live from Michigan, Indiana, Miami, Orlando, and every other state. If I ain't say your name, it's not because I don't love you, just because I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Reec, checking in live right here, Reec Show. We got some very special guests in the building. These brothers just dropped something that's about to heat the summer up. We got a video dropping in like 28 minutes. So we definitely got to talk about that too, man. We got Kollision and Drippy in the building. What's up, fellas?
What's good?
Man, same old say, man. You been doing your thing for a minute, man. You been heating up the radio for a minute, the streets for a minute. Drippy in the game now. You got his signature sound. You been, laying it down in the studio. I want to know, man, how did y'all hook up? Like, how did y'all link in the first place?
It was really like we were in a session like before with another artist, and we worked together, and then I ended up hitting him up like maybe a month later, and I was like, let's just get in the studio, let's do some more work. Okay, so you snuck in the studio. No, I was playing. So that's what's up, man. So you were in there, you took full advantage in a good way of the situation, you know what I'm saying, got with him. So I know you get approached by producers all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, you out there, you popping, you already going, you got things moving. What made you want to link with him and get with his sound?
It was genuine. You know what I'm saying? It was an organic thing. So I just, took upon the opportunity and just,
Make plenty sense. Make plenty sense. That's what's up, man. We got a lot of fans streaming and listening right now. Of course, we let them know y'all was going to be in the building today. Man, the ladies go crazy when you say Kollision name out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So knowing that, Drippy, did you have some heaters already ready for the ladies in mind?
Yeah, somewhat.
He was like, yeah, we know what to do.
Yeah.
He had the vibes, though. Like, he was just pulling them up. We was going through them, man.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up,
Certain
man.
ones, we was like, yeah, that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Like, if I wasn't feeling it, he was just like, nah, bro, keep this one.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go back to it. And then, like, but usually, like, the first time
we got in the studio, we did 3 songs in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's real dope. Y'all was in there cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. So let's talk about that too, because you get these dynamic producer artist duos a lot of time, and it usually happens with something real organic, like Snoop and Dre. Warren G brings Snoop to the studio, and then everybody know what's up with Snoop and Dre now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this might end up being a situation like that. We all kind of create your own custom sound.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, definitely,
for sure.
Definitely. So working with one producer through this project, how was that for you? Because I know you usually get it.
I like that because it's like I can lock in. I don't have to like get to this. Like it's an energy thing. So like once it's there, I want to keep it there. So that way, if I go to another producer, they might not have those same vibes that I'm getting from this producer that I've did 6 songs with in 3 and 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I rather keep that adrenaline rushing versus like bringing it back down and having to start over and figure out whether this producer hard enough. Like he gave me different vibes. It wasn't just all trap. It's some sprinkle of this and a sprinkle of this. So it's like cool. We can definitely do something. So like if I come in my head and I'm like, hey bro, like let's try this type of R&B, but not too R&B-ish. And he come with that sound, and it's like, all right, now we got a recipe.
There it is.
So
So y'all was really in there chefing it up.
Yeah, for real.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And being a relatively new producer, right?
Yeah.
But you got skin in the game already.
Yeah.
How was that? You knowing that he's already an established artist, got a stamp.
Yeah, I just keep it like pretty much organic from the start, so I don't like go up and like, oh, he's a well-known artist, I'm gonna try to do this. I just go like, he needs a beat, I got it for him. It don't matter what he's looking for.
Right.
I got it.
I got you, man. I got you. That man said he the restaurant. He just gonna cook the order.
Yeah.
So is that better too, to have someone that you could lock in with and they making the sound and the vibe that you already feeling instead of just getting a beat and having to work off of it?
Yeah, and then like by him being there, it was easy. If I didn't like it, it was easy to go to the next beat.
Gotcha.
Versus like if he just sent it to an email, 20 beats, and I didn't like neither one.
Right.
Then you got to send a whole nother pack, 10 more beats, and I don't like number one.
Right.
So it made more sense to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like usually how it is, like producers will see me and they like, bro, what's your email? Versus like, yo, what's your contact? Let's get in, let's work. You know what I'm saying? He came with his own session. Like, hey, bro, pull up to the studio. Like, he was dedicated to what he was trying to do. So I'm like, all right, cool. I found somebody who on the same type of time and I'm on. So it was like, it made a lot of sense, like, for real. Like, producers don't do that, for real.
Right.
Like, not the ones who actually trying to get in the game. Like, they don't do that. They look more for, like, the artist who's already got some type of flame to bring them to a situation. They don't really come to a situation with a situation. Like, so yeah, it was definitely worth it.
That's good, man. It's good to see the business sense in that realm where he's like, come to my office. You know what I'm saying? Let's check this out and then go that way. I know as an artist it could feel better, like you actually coming in to work and you know why you in there. Right. That's dope, man. We got Kollision, we got Drippy in here, man. Obviously QC's on, you know what I mean? How was that, like, working with the label? I see that you sprinkling drops here and there, you know what I'm saying? You had some heaters every summer. This summer about to drop in 25 minutes now. You know what I mean? So talk to me about that, just working with a label, well, a company that's kind of established and on the move.
Overall, it's a blessing. I'm gonna say that. Like, it's a blessing. I knew that I was gonna have a situation like in music, but I didn't know like where it was gonna start, or, you know what I'm saying? So like when it happened, I wasn't really like, I didn't know what was going on for real. So it's like people like, bro, you Kollision. I'm like, no, nigga. Like, I don't know if I can say that.
No,
but
you good?
I'm like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still living as if the music didn't happen. So it's like a lot of like probably like a year. It took like a year and a half for it to just sink in. Like, bro, you signed to QC. Like, you tripping. Like, get out here. So it's like overall, like, it was just, it was like, it's a movie for real. Like, I appreciate it, P. Coach K, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to me about that. All right, so let's talk, because I want to ask both of you the same question in a different way. So, Kollision, at what point did you realize this is my job? You just said a year and a half ago it sunk in that you know, you were signed and you on a major situation, but what point did you realize, like, oh, I'm an artist, and then what was that moment like? What did it click?
To be honest, it depends on like what you mean as far as like this is my job, because like I came in like full throughout the studio, not going home, just in the studio. Like, if I'm broke, oh well, like I'm just gonna sit right here. If I gotta eat noodles, I'm just eat noodles. Like, that's how it was for me. Like, the first, like, really still to this day, like when I first started at QC, and like of course things changed. So like the rules and regulations at the studio are a little different. So like, but then it was wide open. Like, I was able to just full-time studio. So like at that time it was like all studio work. But then like once I realized like, no, you can't be a lab rat. You got to get outside and do like the real business of it. So once I realized that part, like, I want to say that was 2 years ago, to be honest. Like, to be honest, that was 2 years ago. Because I just thought
you got that first heater coming out, really hitting it. So was it that point that you were like, I got to go outside? The music followed you outside.
I got
I got you. So at what point then, once you outside, did you realize, oh, I am an artist? Did you hear it on the radio?
It actually was Miami. We was in Miami at it was the QC Bowl.
All right, hold on. Let me hit the hype bell, because we got a Miami story. This is the third Miami story we done had this week. I want you to put your hands down. I want everybody to hear the Miami story. Talk to me.
Yeah, so like we was in Miami for the QC Super Bowl party, and Diddy and Wiz Khalifa came to the house. And I was doing a trailer to the song, and Diddy was like, he was talking and he just paused for a minute and just see what was going on. I had all the girls in the line. They was making the dance. 'Cause I ain't have a dance for it. So he like, come up with a dance. So like the girls, they just came up. Shout out to Arabian. That's her name. They came up with the dance. So they said they did the dance or whatever. Wiz, he stood over by me, started smoking. I was like, I'm finna take this opportunity, put him on camera.
This is the video.
So like I did that and put it on TikTok. From TikTok, later on that day when we went to the club, I just heard a lot of people like, oh, that's a football player. And like they like, nah, that's Moneybag, yo, that's Moneybag. Then everybody like, nah, he a football player. Then Walking dropped. And then like when Walking dropped, I just went crazy. Like I had a whole like it was like a box full of ones. So like I ain't even had time to break the
so
bands
you
on
with bricks.
Yeah, I'm just throwing them.
My boy I knew he was gonna get a Miami story.
So yeah, so at that point, everybody like on it. They like, what's going on? Like, okay, here's a new QC artist. So
okay, yeah.
The song started doing good, but then COVID happened.
Yeah.
So once COVID happened, it just kind of slowed everything down.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that was like the moment.
Right.
Yeah, that was like the moment where I was like, yeah, I can do this because this did it. This P did it, and this Wiz Khalifa. So I'm like, yeah, I can do this.
And
It's
they
possible.
naturally stamped it.
Yeah.
Just easily stamped it.
Yeah.
You in there, you chilling. I'm gonna reenact it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You in Miami, it's 10,000 women around, the pool popping. I don't know if this really happened in real life. I just feel like this is the story. Right? Diddy in there, your label in there, Q in there, and
it was dang near the whole industry was there. At the it's like a dome. We were just in this big dome.
Yeah.
Like everybody was there. Like everybody.
That's crazy.
Everybody was
Making
there.
me want to get back in the game.
Even then, like recently, I just had it recently on Kevin Lyles. So we was at P Party. I didn't even think for a minute. I thought he probably thought I was money bad because everybody always go to that.
Tall,
Like,
you got
yeah,
I get
so
it. Yeah, and both of y'all got a deeper voice.
yeah, when I went to the like P Party, I'm walking past and he stopped me. But at the time, like I'm in my headspace at this time, so like he stopped me. He was like, "Bro, you good?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You know who I am?" I was like, "Yeah, I know who you is. You Kevin Lyles."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "You don't think I know who you is?" You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Nah, you don't know who I am." He was like, "You Kollision, right?" So I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Just keep doing what you're doing." So that woke me up because like at that point, like right now in my career, I just be feeling like I'm so slept on. You know what I'm saying? And I get overlooked because of certain people, and it's like, it kind of like discouraged me a little bit, but at the same time, it's like I know I got to keep going. But it's get harder sometimes, but some days easier.
Yeah.
So like that kind of had me in a space of like, bro, you good, bro. Just keep your faith and just talk to God. You know what I'm saying? So overall, like that's what it was. But yeah, that situation was like one of those.
Yeah,
moments.
those two moments within themselves could do it for an artist, man. And I could feel you when you say you in the headspace because you got so much talent out here, right? And you are very talented, and you making songs genuine to you, right? But
Correct.
it's a comparison.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I'm
a
saying?
trend.
comparison
It's a trend right now in music. Like if you're not following a certain trend, then it get overlooked.
Yeah, it's
so,
hard to fit in that gap.
Yeah.
It's hard to fit in.
Yeah.
But you're not trying to fit in the gap. You're trying to create it your own way.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's why it's so dope that you hooked up with Drippy and y'all were able to create this custom sound for you. You know what I mean? To let people know I'm really out here. So other people more than Kevin Lyles and Diddy and Wiz Khalifa. Well, that's enough right there.
Yeah.
But you know, can really see what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So as a producer, Drippy, at what point did you know like, okay, I'm about to do this? Like I'm not doing nothing else. I'm not doing nothing. This is it. Not modeling. I am this guy.
We getting that bag too though.
Oh yeah,
we definitely getting the modeling bag.
I mean, he got the curls for the girls, man. He got to do something with it.
Yeah.
But talk to me about that though, man.
But
What
I mean,
was your
I realized it was like my job in a way because I found it like fun and I like really had a passion for it. And like for me, when I start things, I realize quick if I really like want to do it or not.
Makes sense.
So that's what like first started like knowing I still wanted to do it because I was up in my room every day making beats, like every single day. Then I would even take my computer to school and make beats there.
There you go.
And then from there, I got the Spaz Challenge with 217.
Yeah.
And then that did 2.8 million videos and over 1 billion streams.
Let's hit the hype bell for that. We were getting to that. He already released the news. It's fine.
Yeah, so that was like
it.
the main point where I knew like this is what I want to do.
That's what's up, man. That was like the first thing, man. Shout out to your pops, coolest dude in America, next to my pops. And he he was like, he said that he's like, yeah, my son do. You know, you meet people and like, yeah, my son do music. I'm like, all right, cool. And I ain't like, cause you know, I want to give everybody the benefit of the positivity. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, they just did like 2-point-something million streams. This, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let me look this up real quick. Oh, he's popping. That's crazy. So it's really dope to see that, man, and to see like a father bigging up his son doing something that's not a traditional job. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. I know that's got to feel good to have like that backing.
Yeah, he's super supportive.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up, man. Shout out to all the fathers out there doing their thing, man.
Most definitely.
So talk to me, bro. So you come off this. walking. It's going crazy, right? So, pandemic hit. What's life like for Kollision during the pandemic with your song bubbling?
At the beginning, I was hyped, but then like they slowly like closing down everything. So like I was at a scramble because it like I got to figure out a way to keep promoting and putting a face on the song.
Right.
So I really couldn't think of much because like I said, it's like usually I do majority of everything myself.
Yeah.
So it was kind of harder on me to try to figure out like an outlet with the music. Where can I go? How can I place the music where it need to be? So like it was just most of the time it was just like a scramble for me, just figuring that out.
Gotcha.
So like it was, I wouldn't say it was down here. It was going down here, but as far as the song go, it was just at a standstill.
Gotcha.
But like overall, like people were still like slowly gravitating to the song. Like the more I got out, so like DJs would come to Atlanta that wasn't from Atlanta. DJ here, little
we was
sets
on the
here and
place
there.
open really.
Yeah, so like I'll just be out in certain spots and be able to get my music to those DJs, and they taking it back home, playing it at their clubs and stuff like that. So that kind of helped out. And I just look at it like, if it's 30 people, like those 30 people that never heard of Kollision, so it's cool for me. Like I'm not just going for the thousands, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to build up on what I'm trying to do, and that way I get the knowledge that I need overall. So yeah.
That makes plenty of sense, man. And I can see how that is, because usually if you out of Atlanta, you got a backing behind you, and then you got this song bubbling, you about to start hitting the road, and then the pandemic hit, so you really can't do that. You know what I mean? But good thing we were open, and the road was coming to us.
Right.
So it's dope to still have that buzz going.
It's crazy because even in Atlanta, like Atlanta ain't but so big.
Right.
Like you got Texas, you got all the other places that's big. They don't gotta leave their state.
Yeah.
They can make the money there.
I just talked to Lil Kiki about that, and he was saying that in Texas, he wouldn't really never had a tour. He can go to Texas and a little bit of Oklahoma and be straight and still go platinum. He just released a record, and this is like his 25th year in the game.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then it's like when you from Atlanta, like it's harder for real. When you from Atlanta, it's way harder.
Really from Atlanta,
like you a normal person. Like they look at you like, all right, cool. That's like that's Kollision, but I know him personally. Like, so it's harder for me to like even pop in my city. So it's like the people that know me, they know. Like I just know for a fact. Like once I get that one, it got to be that one. Like. And once that one come around, everybody,
that's
basically
what happened with
cool.
Future. Got that one, and boom, it was out of here. Yeah, definitely, man. I kind of see that. Not saying in the future route, but I kind of see that happening for you because you got a dope sound. You really talking about something, you rapping for real. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cookie cutter. So sometimes it takes a little bit more for those type of artists to pop. When they do, it's gonna be a good run.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A marathon run.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I think it might take that. I might just gotta give them a cookie cutter.
Yeah.
I might do. I don't know. Yeah. Like, to be honest, because that's what I don't like. So the fact that I don't like it, they always say the song that you don't like be the hit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we might have to try that.
Another one. Just give me a little producer credit.
Gotcha. Nah, for real. You heard it here first. So yeah.
But no, man. So we kind of chopping it up a little bit, man. But like you said, you from here, people do know you, man. You do some amazing stuff for the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Both of you guys give back, you know what I mean? But you being rooted in the city, man, you really making sure and looking out for the people, man. Let's talk about a little bit like that, because like we talk off camera a little bit. You got a foundation, you got a lot of stuff going on. So talk to me about that.
I have a non-profit called The Abaj, and it's basically dedicated to my granddad, my great-granddad, my great-grandma, and my uncle who passed. So it's just the first letter of their name, and I just pieced it together.
Gotcha.
And it's from top to bottom, like, which is my grandma, my granddad, grandma, and like my uncles.
That's super hard.
So, but it means Trinity in Arabic.
Yeah.
So I got a non-profit that we actually, like, right now I'm getting it off the ground, but it basically things that I was already doing. So like with my brand that I'm pushing with music, Feed the Family. So it's the same thing that we doing with Feed the Family with the non-profit. Yeah. So it's just giving back with like food, helping kids get bicycles. Like we just, like, for the summertime, we did basically like a hood day, like we'll call it. But it was just basically for the kids. We had the cars out there. We had trains, jumping houses, ices. Yeah. I also shot a video out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we did another. For 4th of July, brought all type of fireworks for the kids.
Right.
Cause like the session that I'm in, like kids don't really. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have much.
They'll get to see that type of stuff unless somebody brings it to them.
Yeah, and
So
it's just
super
always
great,
about the field that I'm in. Rappers usually it's just negativity for them to in my hood, like that's what they pick up on. So the fact that I don't really come to the hood and we just doing dumb stuff in the hood, like they don't gravitate to that. Like they look at it like, nah, that's big brother. Like, So even when I have my firearm, they still looking at it like I talk to them, let them know like I'm licensed to carry, show it to them like this why I can do this.
I'm doing it the right way.
Yeah, like this what this is like.
When I talked to Rick Ross Freeway, right, he was saying that in certain neighborhoods it's easy to get access to information about all the wrong stuff.
It is.
So when you come back with something good, it's like, oh man, we kind of getting the cheat code. So now you giving these kids a cheat code to really win. Right.
Yeah. Because it was hard for me. Like I said, growing up was way hard. Like my first time ever toting a firearm, I felt like I was smelling myself. So I was like 17. I wasn't even around my granddad at the time. So like, but before that, like my granddad wasn't playing. I couldn't even have a water gun growing up. Like we didn't have no type of nothing beside a hammer, a nail gun, something like that.
Real
like,
tools.
Yeah,
like
it wasn't that type of tool.
Like these real tools to be able to make some money and make a livelihood. And
so that was first. Yeah, that was first before foremost. Like that was always first. But when I got older and I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I was on my own and I had to do certain things, like that's when that came about. And a guy had told me I was on the main street and I had a gun and he was like, hey, how old you is, little bro? I was like 16, I think. Yeah, 16. He was like, bro, you know, if you just wait 2 more years, you can go get licensed to carry that. It might not be that, but you can get like rifles and stuff. So I'm like, nah. So he was like, here, look this up, just like how Pops just gave me this. He gave me a site. He was like, look this up. You got a phone? I was like, yeah. Showed it to me. I looked into it and I was like, damn, that's smart. But at the same time, it was smart. But then in the space that I'm in, I didn't have no crazy ops. I didn't have nobody who, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in that type of pain. I was just hurt. Like as a black man, like we all got pain.
The different type
of
trauma
and it just like growing up, like I carried certain things. Like I know, like, I love to fight, and I know it. Every time I got to fight, somebody came back shooting. So it was like that's the only reason at that time. So once I looked into it, I played it more cautious. I'm like, I can't just say no. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't just let it go, but I was smarter about it. So I was smart about it, and you know what I'm saying? Like I waited, and I waited, and I played it smart, and got my license. And that just came with everything in life. Like it's always it's a positive to everything. It's like the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I looked at it that way versus just crashing out, even though my name Kollision. Like,
but like, I mean, it's really ode to what you learning. Like, man, you colliding into a lot of things, and then you giving it back to people. Because you know, anytime it's a collision, you know, there's gonna be a force onward somewhere else. So it's like you doing it for the kids, man. That's so dope to even be able to share stories like that. You know what I mean? Because they need to hear that, man. Like we really, like you said, you got the hammer, the nails, and all of that stuff, and there's a bunch of people in different neighborhoods that don't get them stories. You know what I'm saying? So they need it. They definitely need it. So I appreciate you sharing that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. No problem.
All right, man. So let's talk about this music moving forward, man. So we 2 minutes away from 3:30. What's gonna happen at 3:30?
So at 3:30, the video dropped to Dirty Dance.
Let's go.
Yeah.
2 minutes away from
movie.
That's gonna be crazy. So what made y'all pick this one to do the video for and drop? I just know by the title. We saw the snippet on IG. But I can imagine.
I think that was all our idea. Like we all just thinking, like, bro, this the one. So Pops like, hey, I like the energy on that one. So I'm like, damn, I was thinking that. Like, I like that one. Ask them what you thinking. Bro, I think this should be the first single. That's cool. So we just ran with that.
That's what's up, man. Drippy, what you? I know you was loving the energy out of all the songs y'all did. You was like, this it too?
Yeah, because it makes you like have that feeling of like you just want to dance and just vibe to the song.
That's it. That's it.
The video actually correspond with that. Like everything that we kind of said, and with just a little like not too much of me. You know what I'm saying? It's me, but just not too much of like the background of it. Just a little sprinkle of it. Just, but overall, it's dancing, just fun vibes and
dope.
Car riding, spinning. You know what I'm saying? Hellcats, burnout, and
all the good stuff for the summertime,
all the good
man.
stuff.
Heat the summer up. That's what I'm talking about. Look, we got 1 minute till it drop. I need y'all to go check it out right now. YouTube is dropping in 60 seconds. Make sure y'all tap in with that. Tell them where to follow y'all at. We gonna get off this. We getting off this interview. I need everybody to go see the video, but tell them where to follow y'all at on IG and everywhere else.
You can follow me on Instagram at Drippy PROD.
You can follow me on Instagram at Kollision with a K, KOLLISION.
All right, man. Make sure y'all tap in with it right now. YouTube is all over there. Just type in Drippy Kollision. Type in Dirty Dancing. It's going to pull straight up, and we're going to view it right now. We're going to share it right now on all our social media pages, so check it out at Reec Radio. Hey, fellas, I appreciate y'all pulling up on me, and for real.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for having us.
For sure. All right, man. Y'all tell a friend, share that video. We up out of here. We gone.
Yes, sir.